company. And story it's really about, in my mind, though, it's about transformation. It's about change. Because I define story in my classes as the transformation of a human being. And that is something that I can sink my teeth into. I can structure around. I can structure a story around it. I can create the criteria of everything I put in a story and everything I leave out. Like, does it support this transformation? So there's really three kinds. There's a story about someone who changes for the better. Sometimes they change drastically for the better. They're a terrible person at the beginning, and then they're a better person at the end. A Christmas Carol being the most famous example of a terrible human being.
Oh, yeah.
And then one of my favorite movies, Groundhog Day, is someone who's not a very likable person. Yeah. And you cast Bill Murray for that because you make him very likable.
Yeah.
And then they change. And then sometimes it's characters that change just a little bit. They're not terrible people, but they're semi-flawed, or they haven't grown yet. They haven't become the person they want to become or who they need to become. And then the second type of story is when a character remains steadfast. They remain steadfast in their beliefs. They know who they are. They believe in their purpose. And as a result, they change people around them. And then the third type of story is when someone fails to change or changes too late. And then we call that a tragedy.
Oh.
But it's all about change.